Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the first video in our Eduversity series, where we help you expand your perspective with books about diversity and cultural differences. My name is Miss Collins, and today I will be reading the book Juneteenth for Mazie by Floyd Cooper. Beautiful cover, right? This book has helped me not only open up my mind, but also my heart, because it taught me to take pride in my heritage. I say pride because knowing more about a day my ancestors celebrated freedom and the perseverance it took to get to that day is very liberating. My hope is that you too will find your own personal message in this book. Let's get started. Juneteenth for Mazie by Floyd Cooper. Mazie wants to play outside, but it's too late. It's getting dark, Mazie. It's time to stay inside. Mazie wants a cookie, but it's time for bed. Not now, little one. It's too close to bedtime. Mazie wants to stay up late, but she is too little. Bedtime is the rule, sweet girl. What's so grumpy, Sugar Bear? Asked Dad. I can't go where I want, have what I want, or do what I want, answers Mazie. Well, tomorrow you can have a celebration, says Dad. What are we celebrating? Asks Mazie. We will celebrate the day your great-great-grandfather Mose crossed into liberty. The day will be celebrated by us and many more families on a day we call Juneteenth. Dad lifts Mazie into his arms. I bet you're tired of hearing no all the time. Well, great-great-great-grandpa Mose heard no even more. Grandpa Mose worked in the fields that stretched all the way to sunset. He and the other slaves would be bone tired, but they had to keep going. Their masters wouldn't let them quit, but as they worked, they thought about freedom. And before they finally went to sleep at night, they prayed about freedom and made plans for change and a better future. Some slaves ran north to freedom, following a bright star in the sky. Fun fact, friends, that is Venus. They sweat, they bled, and they cried till those cries were quieted by a single proclamation from a brave president. Grandpa Mose heard that proclamation read from the balcony of the hotel on that warm June day in Galveston, Texas. Grandpa Mose heard nothing but cheers, saw nothing but happiness, and felt nothing but pride shared by all those around him. The cheers became dancing. The dancing became celebrating. It went on and on into the night. They're excited. Grandpa Mose and the others had found freedom. They continued to work, but this time they were paid for their work. So they worked, and they saved, and they never forgot that moment they heard, the moment that changed their lives forever. But things were not perfect. Black people still struggled to stand shoulder to shoulder with white people. They still weren't treated as equals. It wasn't easy, but they never gave up. And every year on Juneteenth, they remembered. They marched for jobs, they lobbied for schools and the right to vote. They shouted for opportunity. And every year on Juneteenth, they celebrated and remembered. They learned and they grew. She's sitting in the front. They forgave. We know sometimes that's hard to do, but they did it. They excelled and achieved. They became heroes. Now, sweet Mazie, it's your turn to celebrate just like great-great-great-grandpa moves. It's your turn, Mazie, to eat some barbecue and drink some strawberry pop. That sounds good. It's your turn to celebrate and to remember. So Mazie finally got what she wanted. On June 19th, 1865, soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, announcing the end of the Civil War and the end of slavery in the United States. It was more than 2 years after President Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. Celebrated every year on June 19th, Juneteenth commemorates the announcement of the abolition of slavery and the emancipation of African American citizens throughout the entire United States. The end. So, hopefully, boys and girls, you definitely enjoyed that book. I'm going to share before we go a little quote that I found that I think really kind of encompasses what we did today. It says, "Diversity is the one true thing we have in common, celebrated every day." And that's from an anonymous person. Okay? Yeah. This is not technically homework, but it's just something, we'll call it an extension activity. All right? I have 2 discussion questions that I want you guys to think about and even share with your family. Okay? So, number 1, do you celebrate a special Independence Day in your family? I know I have friends that celebrate the Independence Day of the Dominican Republic, the Independence Day of Puerto Rico, even the Independence Day of Guatemala, which is actually in September. I think that's pretty cool. Okay? So discuss that with your family and see what they say. Number 2, have you ever had a time where you had to show perseverance? So we know that perseverance is having to push through, having to keep going, even when something is hard. Have you ever experienced a time where you had to show that perseverance? And if not, again, ask your family members. Maybe they can share something with you that you didn't know about them. All right? So as I said, this is our first video in our Eduversity series, but there will be many more to come. I hope to see you guys again.